welcome back to my channel. I'm a psychologist and a free thinker, and in today's video I would like to answer Valentina Lavalle question that is about what is the difference between avoidant, I reckon attachment style avoidant person, in this case a man, and narcissistic personality disorder, and how it applied to men, and how you differentiate and how you tackle how you can recognize the difference between narcissism and avoidant attachment style in a relationship. We start really soon, so stay connected. Now then, what is the difference between narcissism and an avoidant person, a person who present avoidant traits and traits of avoidant personality disorder? And the first thing to consider, the first thing we need to be aware and keep in mind is there is no black and white definition of avoidant and black and white definition of narcissism, because both the disorder are on a scale that in psychology we call a sort of a Likert scale, sort of a range, when some men can have a mild trait of narcissism, and in some capacity everybody has got some narcissistic trait and is not in a range of pathology, or is not impair the life of anybody, but a sense of self, a sense of identity, a sense of self-validation, and a sense of who you are, and be proud of yourself, cannot be misleadingly put in the category of narcissism, but it become pathologic when it's impairing, when it's hurt the person, when it is you can recognize, and the person can recognize even if he can't express some pain within himself, and can hurt other people because of the behavior and because of the condition. The main difference between narcissism and avoidant, a man who has got avoidant trait and is really impairing his life with this, and the person who come across with is the avoidant disorder is egosyntonic. It means the person can recognize he has got some issue, he has got some problems, and he can recognize is not able to have a mature sense of love, have a mature sense of connecting with other people, and for this matter, he feel a sense of inferiority, he feel a sense of be less than, and he suffer because of that, and is more likely an avoidant go into therapy, because he can recognize he need to work on himself, and he need to work to get the relationship flowing, sorted, and put himself and other person in harmony. And on the contrary, narcissistic usually is ego-dystonic. It means it's far away from the awareness of the person, and the person can feel subtly sadness, or especially in the lonely time of his lifespan, can feel a great sense of loneliness, but is not willing to, he hasn't got any motivation to change, because he experiences a sense of grandiosity, experience a sense of magnificent sense of himself, that is maintain all of this structure of is maintain all of this structure of grandiosity by we say projecting, I put outside the brutal part of himself, the negative part of himself onto the society, onto the other person, onto other women, to not feel the pain within inside. So is detaching himself from emotion, from overwhelming emotion, especially negative, and he has got this illusion that he need to maintain a sense of grandiosity, he need to be good, perfect, and recognized in society. Is the only good person in society, is the only perfect person. And because the illusion of the narcissist is that if it doesn't maintain the sense of grandiosity and detach himself from the negative emotional experience, it will collapse, and it will feel the pain, and it will become nothing. It will transform into nothingness. And the avoidant doesn't have this sense of grandiosity. The avoidant really want to love, but is not capable to. The narcissist, on the contrary, is not able to experience love in a way that common people experience. And the avoidant can have a basic sense of what is a proper consciousness, morality, and how to stay with people, and how to be social, be on the sphere of legality, on the sphere of treat other people well, even with his in and off behavior, and really crave to be accepted by other people. And they think, and he misjudge the situation, because I think also the compliment from people, from women and from the society are not genuine, and is thinking that every person is see himself as inferior, and is fear of being ridiculized, even in the positive experience of his life. And when that person validates him, he feels less than. He has got this imposter syndrome, that is despite his capacity, despite his worthiness, he think is not worthy, and he validate always with this his mindset, this negative perception he think other people have on him. On the contrary, narcissists think that other people feel and see himself as grandiose, feel himself as the best person he can be, the best person he can become. And when this sense of when it doesn't feel validating in this sense of grandiosity, he doesn't feel inferior, but he higher up his sense of grandiosity, and he mislead emotionally and cognitively the reality to maintain the sense of the narrative he built about himself, that is the best, that is superior in opposition to others, and he barricade himself into this illusion of grandiosity. And the common basis the avoidant and the narcissist has, then it can develop in childhood in different way, but it's all the crux of the matter is not having a responsive mother, a mother really in and off with her behavior as well, and not able to equip the narcissist with a tool, so to speak, in that then with an interior tools of morality, sense of self, and really we we see in literature really cold mother, really not responsive mother, then we need always to consider the person-centered approach, and it can the variables are so there are so many variables, and you know, sometimes the two things can overlap, because some person can have a narcissistic trait with an avoidance structure, or an avoidance structure with a narcissistic trait, and they are so interrelated. But the main thing to end this video is more likely than the avoidant go from insecure attachment style to a secure attachment style in brief period of time, or quicker than a narcissist, because the narcissist can recognize his own issues, and the avoidant can recognize the issue and work on it. I hope I was clear, and thank you Valentina Lavale for his request. See you each other in another video. Have a nice Sunday everyone. Much love. Peace.